Hi everyone, welcome back to Acres of Clay, which is right now Acres of Mud. Today was kind of a dreary, it wasn't really dreary, but it was cloudy and just It was 54 degrees, I believe. So it wasn't bad out, but it's muddy, and they're talking another inch to inch and a half of rain for us over the weekend. So that being said, we are currently acres of muddy clay. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing good, staying healthy, staying safe. We are healthy. We're all doing very well, staying home, staying out of trouble. So, I wanted to show you guys all of the plants. I planted them last week. Probably about a week and a half ago. It might actually be closer to 2 weeks. I can't remember what day I planted them, and I didn't write it down. I have to go back and look because it's on video. But anyways, I planted, and I want to show you what has come up so far and how they are looking. A lot of the tomatoes, so I planted peppers and I planted tomatoes. 17 different varieties of sweet peppers is what I've done this year. And if you remember what I said last year, we don't eat a lot of spiciness, but there are a couple of the sweet peppers that do have a little bit of spice, but nothing like a Carolina Reaper or, you know, the hot stuff. So 17 different varieties of sweet peppers and 10 different varieties of tomatoes, and most of them have germinated. There's some that you can still see that are just starting to come out of the ground or the dirt. And then even some of the tomatoes have started to get their true leaves, or their first set of true leaves. So it's not going to be long, and I will have to be transplanting these things. But let's go take a look at them. So I have the light on, and this purple light makes everything look a little weird, but I did put this light out because these are kind of a heat lamp. And then I also have this fluorescent type lamp, or LED, whatever it's called. And then these are the peppers, so you can see each variety. And I come in here, and you can see how many of them have started growing. There's a few varieties that are a little bit slower, but for the most part, they're doing very well. And then over here on this side, this is the tomato patch. Let me move this here. And they are doing really well. They're kind of actually getting a little bit leggy for my liking, but look at this. This one here, they have their first set of true leaves. So the first leaves here, those aren't really their true leaves, or they're not considered their true leaves. But if you look at these, they have almost a second set. Oh, they do have a second set actually. So you can see inside there's 4 more leaves, and those are considered their true leaves. So those are the tomatoes. Those are all doing very well. Most of them have germinated already. I think there is a couple that didn't pop up. This one here, for some reason, that cell, maybe I never put one in there, who knows. But they're doing very, very well. I leave this light on them during the day, and then at night I make sure I shut it off. That way they're not always striving to get some light. They get a day and night. And sometimes you just want to come in and move them around. That helps strengthen their stem, okay? And then when they get a little bit bigger, I'll put a fan on them, and that helps move air, so they're getting used to a little bit of wind, because once they go outside, it's dangerous out there. They have to get acclimated to it. So a little bit of touch is good. It helps strengthen them. So that's what those are looking like. All right. I've been watering these pretty much morning and night because with the heat underneath them and the heat above them, it seems like that the soil quickly dries out. So I make sure that I give them a good soaking morning and night, or at least check them to see if they need a drink. Also, one of you, my subscribers, said that I should put something under that heat mat. So I did that, and I think it has improved greatly because otherwise that heat is not gonna be as efficient. Let me show you what I'm saying. So I have this heat mat right here, you can see, but I also put a towel under it because I had it just on this wire, and that wasn't heating the soil very well, but now you can definitely feel that this is a lot warmer. So I think putting a towel down or some type of insulation barrier of some sort would be super helpful. Sorry about that. Anyways, so that's what mine is. I just put a towel down. So a couple days ago, I posted a little bit of a blog on my website, which my website is in the description. It's acresofclay.com. You can go there, read when I feel like writing. I have a few blogs out there, not a whole lot, and then I have some pictures that you guys can check out of just everyday farming. Some of them are older and some of them are more recent pictures. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. I don't share a lot there, but every now and again I will post a picture or something that's happening. So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Acres of Clay Homestead, I think. Acres of Clay Homestead on both of those. You can follow me there if you desire. All right, we are gonna head outside and see what everybody's doing because the house is quiet and chores are being done actually. So let's go take a look outside. It's Friday night. Well, for us, it's Friday night, and to you, it's Saturday. So happy Saturday if you're watching on Saturday. Of course, if you're watching any other day of the week, hi. Ethan is milking tonight, and Sanders, let's go check on him. What you doing? Splitting wood? Here's some wood that Ethan cut this several years ago, and we had it stored in the barn. And
it was only like last year.
No, I thought it was 2 or 3 years ago.
When we first put the wood stove in the house.
Oh, was it? Oh. Well, anyways, Ethan split this wood, and it was stored in the barn, so it was out of the weather, but he made these logs way too long, so every one has to be cut in half in order to fit in our wood stove. What are you doing though? Are you waiting to do chores?
Yeah.
So tell everybody what you have to do.
Scrape.
They don't know what that means.
Clean out the barns.
Scrape the alleys. So that's Sanders' job every single night, right?
Except for Sundays.
Oh, you don't do it Sundays?
Well, now I do. Because of the quarantine.
Yeah. Here's the girls. So these are the ones that have just been milked, and they come back in the barn, and looks like they're eating some supper. Not all of them are in here yet, but once Ethan gets done milking them all, then they all get locked back into this group, I guess is what you'll call it. These cows always live together. They don't get mixed up with these cows, either because of their size or because of their freshening date. So these ones are the ones that have had calves recently, and then there's some that are in here because they're small, and the bigger ones, which are more of the bigger Holsteins, they kind of push them around. So like this little red and white one, she's kind of small, but she doesn't get pushed around in here. Oh, here comes some more. They just got let out.
What
So here's the car that Sydney's been working on. He had to replace this fender.
Where's the old one you saw?
You got the old fender and the light? You had to replace that light?
Both of them.
Both? Oh, both headlights? Here's the old fender. Got in a fender bender. So, yeah, it was all crinkled. The door, I guess, would hit when he would open and close it. Sydney painted the brand new fender and put it back together. So that looks pretty good. The color match is really good too. I don't know if you can see it. I know, but there's been...
It's not actually, it's slightly more brown.
It is?
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell. Good job. What are you working on?
It's idler pulleys sound dry.
On that car?
Yeah.
So you can just take a look at it?
Yep.
Might as well, since you're here.
I'm sure the owner.
The owner wouldn't mind. Not at all.
I thought there was a tape measure up.
Um...
Right. Well.
Right here.
So this is the holding area, and Ethan has pretty much milked everybody. I think there's some more heifers that need to go to the barn before Sanders can get the next batch. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna have a peek in the maternity pen and look at some cuteness. Okay? Excuse you, just burped by me. Ugh, cattle. We do have a baby just born. Well, it was born yesterday, I should say that. As you born yesterday, you're laying right by the hay. And it is a girl. Let me check. Yeah. You're a girl. So she'll go in the calf barn in a day or two and start getting milk. No, she probably won't go in the calf barn just yet. We'll bottle feed her for a couple days, get her used to our milk replacer, and then she'll go in the calf barn. Oh boy. Oh, is that your baby? Did you calve? I thought it was somebody else. Maybe that is her baby. I didn't know she calved yet. Oh, yep, that's her baby. You talk to your baby, okay? I'm not gonna hurt it.
Letting the cows come in.
The cows are coming in on their own?
They usually do.
Oh,
I just help the dumb ones. I don't want to go.
that's nice to say. I think she'll come up to me. What you doing? That tickles. Yeah.